At this time, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the first female Vice President of the Navajo Nation, Richelle Montoya.
Ya'at'e. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful winter morning here in Tagahotzane. Bahajon do njinago eya ko ihina ilde. She eya Richelle Montoya yinjia. Hashlishni enchla. Tratnesa ni ebachis chin. Kentachit ni dashiche. Tratchit ni edashanale. Kog ebedag ego e headlado yat e anotro. Ani Chanelin hitch ahadzi, Mr. James Jones. Dolosh eya. Baahujin zindale. Hait ada. Hataho ako. Inan linigi. It's the most fragile thing that we have, and yet we do it every single day. 1 year ago today, Chanela, President Nygren, and I stood before you and took an oath to take care of our Navajo people. Do eya o kwaegit eba sehodes kezgo behedzida. Nihik en linigi, our ancestors, our elders that have come before us. Yinache betso de zinda de sa ilkeda. Nle kudi keda honit iya da nle huil de go dan his Asia da a ado. So de zin linigi beha odzi. But nache eya ko. We are on our 10th president of the Navajo Nation. We are on our 11th vice president of the Navajo Nation. We have chairmanship that stood before us for our people to protect us. This office that I am so humbled and honored to hold is not something that's taken lightly with myself, my family, and with my relatives across the Navajo Nation. It is an honor. It is a humbling experience to stand before you as the first female to ever be put in this position. Thank you. Thank you, Navajo Nation, for giving the young women across the Navajo Nation the option to dream beyond the stars, to giving us the opportunity to help guide our nation. And now we have a speaker of the Navajo Nation Council who is also the first female. Ba'acheta nidzen. Do shota nidzi shi. Hait a eya di ko nhina antien sani da nidlinigi la do ebe edija. A ni o kudo iya da huil a. Atkan hina antien nhi yin da ditza nhitso da zanda ditza a lahi deit o andi kut a ebel nahi sitha. One year has passed as being your Navajo Nation Vice President. Konhitra Nashago chapters, the communities, Walmart, gas stations, wherever it is that you find me. I am here for you and I listen with you. I communicate with you. I come back to Window Rock. I go across the offices of our Navajo Nation and I find out some things for you. I find out some things that is happening. A lot of our projects are at a place where they're at a standstill. I find out what's happening. And everybody out there on social media is asking, what are you doing? What are you doing? One of the #1 things that I found that is hindering the projects that are holding up across the Navajo Nation is that the Navajo Nation is not at 100% full force with our workforce. We have so many dedicated employees here, some that we will honor today that have been with the Navajo Nation for 40 plus years. I'll go back to one of my grandfathers who was chapter president 3 years ago that approached my family, my community, and I. He was a chapter president in his 80s, and he said, one of you needs to come up and stand up and become chapter president. I'm tired, is what my grandfather said. Our Navajo Nation workforce, so many of them have been here for so many years. And I know another thing that hinders our workforce is that our pay is low and we don't have housing in the area. Those are some of the things that the division directors that Mr. Nygren has put in place are working on. We know because a lot of our division directors have to travel 2+ hours to get to work every single day here in Window Rock. We understand the needs of our Navajo people because we ourselves have lived the lives across the Navajo Nation. I ask, along with everything else, with your prayers, your positive thoughts, and the hardest thing ever, patience. It's the simplest thing, and I get criticized for that. What do you mean, just pray? It is one of the most powerful things that we hold inside ourselves. Let's turn that around. Let's turn that around as a Navajo Nation. So doesn't what yahaki hojogon sahakes what yahaki ben nache. Wheel de dana al day. Oh, sad dajinil koshe, yeah, who knows where we would have been today. So I ask you, mothers, fathers, grandfathers, grandchildren, children, be positive every moment of your life. Be humble every moment of your life. I see before me here these beautiful royalty title holders, young women and young boys. They're watching us. Our children out there are watching us. And if we show positivity from here, can you imagine what our Navajo Nation will be like in the future? It is an honor to serve you, Shik-e. It is an honor to be here for you. In this coming year, I will have 2 top initiatives that I will be working on. One, I am so thankful for collaboration with many entities across Navajo Nation that come from across the country. And I have just the other day spoke with former Second Lady Dottie Lizer. We want to work on establishing Animal Humane Society here on Navajo Nation. We have so many entities that bring spay and neuter and vaccination clinics. We have veterinarians that can go to school at University of Arizona here at Navajo Technical University and bring our children home that have this education and this experience to help our people. I look forward to working with so many of our previous administrations, our council delegates, and to make sure that the laws that are needing to be established are established. I would like to remember the young woman, the young lady who lost her life because of a dog that attacked her. We always say we want to leave a legacy on this earth. And I hope her family has healed, and I hope they're still healing, and that we can make sure that we have established laws and established pet responsibility to where nothing like that ever happens again. The second initiative that I've been working on is with former Honorable Council Delegate Walter Phelps, which is farming across Navajo Nation. In my home community of Torreon Star Lake Chapter, Nygren, I come from a line of Navajo women, 9 of them sisters. They had this area in Torreon where there was farming, crops were grown. To this day, we don't have that anymore. This is an initiative that former council delegate Mr. Phelps is wanting to work on in Bird Springs chapter. And I feel it go across Navajo Nation. Let us go back to growing our own food. Let us go back to getting that product out and making everybody healthy and making our communities prosperous and having our community be proud of the product that they produce and send out into the world. And I would just like to say that today and every day, 1 year ago today, I am still 110% behind my people. That is who I work for. That is who I love. That is who I am here for. James Jones had sad ba ihi jinewel yehiki aba adahnosen. Again, hojogo nseta case. We speak that into the universe, and the universe will come back down and bless us in that way. Thank you so much for this time I was given to speak. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all our division directors, our Navajo Nation staff that are here. They have information out there for us to take home to our families. We have social media online that's listening to us. Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for listening. And unfortunately, I still have to do work today, so I'm going to be leaving as soon as I'm done here. I have a meeting in Albuquerque, and then I will be in Salt Lake City for the tribal caucus there for our Navajo citizens that live in the state of Utah. So thank you so much, and please be careful going home. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the meal. And again, thank you so much for the support for Shanela President Boo Nygren and I. Again, Richelle Montoya Ayenshya Hashishni Ainshle Tchatne Sahni Bashishchin Kintlichitni Dashache Tchatchitni A Dashanala Do Ahyahatla to each and every one of you. May God bless you and take care of you. Ahyaha.